What's up, everybody? Happy Friday to you. It's Rusty Champagne here, and we are back once again at the Indiana Convention Center for day 2 of Gen Con. We've been having an absolute blast. This morning we're going to go around and take a look at some of the things that we took a look at yesterday. We're going to take a look at Cardhalla to see how much that's grown. We're going to take a look at that balloon sculpture to see how much that's grown as well. We're also going to stop at a couple other spots around here that I have not yet shown you, like the smaller exhibit hall and maybe some of the other spaces around. So let's take a look and see what we got going on this morning. So one of the things that we haven't seen yet so far that I haven't shown off is the smaller of the 2 exhibit halls. So this exhibit hall is actually open a lot longer than the main exhibition hall is. They have a lot of demos of games in here. A lot of the smaller companies do demos in this room. There are also a lot of tournaments that happen in this room. A lot of collectible card games, Magic, Pokemon. They'll have big tournaments here that kind of run all weekend. As you can see, there are tables galore in this place that are all set up for different kinds of events. There's Susie Lou right there, just kind of looking at stuff on her phone. Hi, how you doing?
Good.
So we're gonna keep on strolling around here. So yeah, like I said, this room is open all hours of the day because the convention center itself never closes. There will be stuff that's happening all night through here. And this room is connected to the main exhibition hall. If you look straight through there, just underneath the walk up and play experience sign and kind of down into the left, that's a bunch of partition walls that actually connect this room to the main exhibition hall. And the main exhibition hall won't be open for another hour and change. We're going on 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time here. So we'll, if it were the regular time of day, you'd be able to walk from this exhibit hall into the main exhibition hall, but that is currently not yet open. One of the big things that everyone's talking about this year is the Star Wars Unlimited that's up there. So we kind of zoom in on that. Yeah, so that's that is another collectible card game from Fantasy Flight Games. They're a huge publisher of Star Wars stuff. They've kind of got the license on it, and that's one of the big things that they're doing this year is big things with Star Wars Unlimited. Again, if you played collectible card games like Magic or Pokemon, this is kind of like that, in that same vein. And it's really kind of caught on this year, and a lot of people have been looking forward to it. So yeah, that is the smaller of the exhibit halls. Still plenty big, no doubt about it. I mean, it's still the size of a football field and then some. But that is where there's a lot of other action that happens in this place. And now we're going to make our way over to Cardhalla and the balloon sculpture and see what things look like after another day. And here's the balloon sculpture one day later. As you can see, it's definitely taken on a lot more form and a lot more shape since the last time we were here. Like I said, the things that these guys can do with balloons is absolutely brilliant. There appears to be a game that's coming out this year.
Photo bombing and video bombing. They just can't get enough of themselves. They talk to random people all the time, especially this guy right there.
That guy right there. Well, you'll be on the Rusty Champagne channel later on this afternoon, so there you go. So yeah, there's this new game that's coming out this year. It's called Gnome Hollow. I did actually see it in the exhibition hall. I don't know too much about it, but it looked like it was a pretty fun game. And so everything that they've got here, it's a bunch of different colored gnomes, and I'm guessing that this is actually their house that they're going to be in. And like I said, even after one more day, this thing is still going to add a lot more to it. We're still kind of, they might be halfway through everything at this point, maybe not even that. And then once you get to the final day, they'll start popping all these balloons. And again, everything that they do with it all goes to charity. So they'll show how much at the end was raised for charity. It is normally always a good amount of money. And again, that's one of the things that's really great about this, just the amount of generosity that there is within the gaming community, and how much money that they raise for local charities here in Indianapolis. It is really pretty awesome. So again, we'll check in on this again tomorrow to see exactly how much more has been added to it. Might get another photo bomb from that gentleman over there. You never know. It'll be done tonight. Okay, so we won't even have to worry about that. So we'll see it in its final state tomorrow. And now we're going to make our way over to Cardhalla and see how much that is. And here we are at Cardhalla. Friday mornings, you can see we got some towers that are really, really big. I mean, look at how big that one is back there. That's just, I don't want to even know how many Magic cards are part of that. That one right there in the center, that is a monster. And like I said, on Saturday night, they will have all kinds of people that are lined up all through here. So all the way up on those balconies up there, and then all the way around this area here, there will just be hundreds of people that will be all around this area, just throwing all kinds of change, whatever change they've got, at each of these towers, just trying to knock them down. And again, that's all also going to charity right here. 24-hour free event for a charity. And that all happens Saturday evening, normally about 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time is when all the destruction begins. And then Sunday morning, this area will be completely clear, and there will be nothing left here other than this sign saying how much money was raised. But yeah, you can see just over the course of one day how much this has grown and how many more cards there are here. I might at some point try and get a bird's eye view of this. I might actually go right upstairs right now and see if I can get a bird's eye view of this, because we're pretty close. So let's actually do that. So here's the bird's eye view of everything from Cardhalla. And as you can tell from looking at it from up above, it is pretty darn impressive, no doubt about it. And the amount of cards that end up in this entire event, it's got to be in the thousands for sure. And one of the biggest ones that's in here by far is Magic the Gathering. Like that entire tower, just about that entire tower is made up of Magic the Gathering cards. I'm sure that none of them have any value whatsoever. But it's so nice that Wizards of the Coast and the other card companies basically make that many of their cards available just for people to then set up, like boxes right there in that shot right underneath the recycle box. There will be boxes of these cards kind of all over the place for people to come and just use those cards that are made available and turn them into these giant towers. Like we have a couple people over there that are doing the same thing. And like I said, this is going to keep on growing for the next day and a half. By Saturday evening, probably about 8 o'clock, I think that's when the building part completes. And then it just becomes the quest to tear it all down for charity by throwing all kinds of coins at it. And that happens normally starting about 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Saturday. We're going to try and see if we can get some of that footage in here as well. It gets really, really tough to get a seat or a standing position, but we're going to definitely try our best to make you able to get here so we can show that off, because that's a lot of fun too. Here's the Friday morning view. This is the same escalator that we were standing at yesterday. As you can tell, it's not quite as bad. I'm going to make sure I don't fall off the escalator as I do this. So there we go. I successfully made it off the escalator. So yeah, you can see we already have crowds that are gathering around each of the doors. There's Susie Lou again. Hey, what's up? And yeah, this area will fill up more as the morning goes on, but it should not be nearly as bad as it was yesterday. First morning is always the biggest of them all, but yeah, it should be a little bit quieter this morning down here on this floor. So there it is, our Friday morning. I can talk, really I can, words are hard as always. Our Friday morning tour of everything here at Gen Con. We'll try and get some more videos out and some more shorts for you today as we have more and more things to see. Hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful Friday. We're here for the next couple days, and then we'll be back on Sunday and back to our normal schedule that everyone knows starting on Monday. But we're going to be having a lot of fun here for the next couple days. Hope you are having a wonderful Friday. If it's coming up for your weekend, I hope you're getting ready to have an absolutely fantastic weekend. We'll be checking back in later, but until then, this is Rusty Champagne saying, we will see you later.